What's going on YouTube? This is ParkerLad88 coming to you with another video. Today I've got another deck profile for you guys, just something I've been tooling around with. This is my take on Toons, so let me know what you guys think about this deck profile. I was talking with one of my friends on my way home last night when I was reading over all the new Toon support, and I was like, this actually synergizes with the Red Eye support very, very well. So I'm just going to break down my deck list for you guys, and you can let me know what you think afterwards. But I think Toons kind of have something going for them, yeah, more so than they have normally. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, we have one Dark Magician. I use the Arcana Dark Magician because I like this color the best. I know Neo Dark Guy's going to hate me for that, but anyway, so got one copy of him. I'll explain why later if you already haven't seen by my extra deck. 3 copies of Toon Dark Magician. This card is retarded. Basically, you can discard a Toon card in order to add a Toon spell trap to hand or special summon a Toon monster from the deck in one of the summoning conditions. Very, very good. This effect is a soft once per turn, meaning that you can activate this effect for each one of these guys that comes out. And you can get himself. Oh, no, wait. You can't get himself. Never mind. I guess that would be too retarded. But either way, still a good effect. Still a good effect. Next up, we have the main centerpiece. We have Red Eye's Toon Dragon. So what he does is he allows you to special summon a Toon from hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. This is like the crux of the deck. Next, we have the Blackstone of Legend. We run this at 3. Lets you get a level 7 or lower Red Eye's monster from your deck. So you basically use this to get this, and then you use this to special this from your hand, then you use him to special summon something else. It's pretty good stuff. I don't know if a lot of people know that you can special summon any Red Eye's monster off of the stone, so it works out pretty good with this. Next up, we have 2 copies of the Elf, 2 copies of Mass Sorcerer, and then we have 1 Summoner Monk. Because Dark Magician has to toss Toon cards, I threw a couple of Toons in there. Level 4, so they synergize with Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk, there are lots of spells in here that we can toss if we don't need them, so pretty good. Next up, we have 3 copies of Toon Table of Contents. The really cool thing about this is that because of 3 cards of the 3 cards of the Redstone, you can search your own draw fodder if you need to, or if you feel like you need to get something else, But it's pretty cool. This card's never dead because you can search your own draw fodder. Like you just go this into this, and because Cards of the Redstone says that you send one level 7 Red Eyes, this is a level 7 Red Eyes, of course. You toss it, then you can draw 2, and then you can deck in more by tossing this. So then we have 3 copies of the Toon Field spell. You've got to run it, gives your Toon protection, can't be targeted, blah 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 blah. I can't remember the rest, but you have to run it. 1 copy of Comic Hand. I don't really have a reason for running this at 1, 2, 3. I just think running it at 1 is probably a good idea for right now. With more testing, I'll probably decide if I want to move this up to 2 or 3. I probably wouldn't run this at any more than 2, honestly, just because it has to work with Toon Kingdom. And this deck doesn't entirely rely on Toon Kingdom, but still want to use Toon Kingdom's effect. So right now we're running 1. Moving into the draw support, we run 3 copies of Cards of the Redstone. Like I said before, searchable draw fodder now because of Toon Table of Contents. And we have 2 Lore Darkness. We run pretty much nothing but darks. Well, we run nothing but darks in this deck. So I don't see any problem with banishing 1 to get 2 cards. Not a problem at all. Twin Twister, we have plenty of discard fodder. We have 3 copies of Gospel Revival. So whenever we do this and we draw into this, we can revive this with this and give it an extra layer of protection, which is good. We have 1 copy of Instant Fusion for our 4s. 1 for 1, because once again, we can discard, any of these guys in order to get a Blackstone. Blackstone gets us this, and, gets all of our combo plays started. Moving into our trap, we have two copies of Toon Breed Paste, shuffles monster in the deck, on summon. It's pretty good. It's a lot like Time Space Trap, except you don't have to pay the life points. And we have the 2 Solemns, and then we have 2 copies of Dragon's Vine. Yeah, for this. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a good lock. It's a good lock. And it doesn't interfere with being able to special summon this. So moving into our extra deck, we have 2 copies of Red Eye's Flare Metal Dragon. This is a Red Eyes-ish deck, at least half Red Eyes after all. So we run 2 copies of this. We run 2 copies of the new Dark Magician that's going to be coming out in Dark Illusion, which is Ebon Void Magician. Require 2 spellcasters. So it could be more difficult, or it's not so difficult to summon, but I think it's warranted. Because, like it says over here, you can play quick play spells and traps from your hand if it has Exceed material, and then if it exceeds summon card is destroyed by battle card effect, then you can special summon Dark Spellcaster from your hand or deck, and then destroy 1 card that your opponent controls. Pretty good stuff. Also, this is just my preliminary build, of course. You know, I'm still tooling around this deck. You know, if you guys take this online and you try it out and you found some other stuff, definitely let me know. Next up, we have one Mega Affinity Striker Sack, one Big Eye, one Evolution Magician. That's why we run the one Dark Magician here, just so we can summon this. This requires 2/7, so it's a lot easier to summon than this. I might change the numbers around, I'm not entirely sure yet. Anyway, so that does it for all the 7s. Next up, we have our 4s in the form of Dark Rebellion, Utopia, Utopia the Lightning. I actually meant to put Utopia the Lightning in here. I guess I forgot to do it before I went off online to try this. One Green Dragon Djinn. We have dragons. Special summon them. One Castel, one Disdweller, one Gaia Cowboy. All the generic, you know, 4s that you want to run for situations. And we have the one Elder Entity Norden to go with our Instant Fusion. I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah. We have the one copy of Instant Fusion because, you know, if you run 4s, you kind of have to run Instant Fusion. Let me go ahead and find Utopia the Lightning really quick. There he is. Let's scoot him in right here. So yeah, that would be the entire initiative right there. So guys, this was my take on Toons, Red Eyes Toons, whatever the heck you want to call it. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is probably the closest build that Toons will get to having a functional deck that can actually do something. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back to you later with future videos. This is Parker Lab, out.